What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and I am coming to you with a tag video. Now, this is a tag created by Jen and Christian from Jen's Reviews from the Grave, and this is their first tag video they ever made. Big ups on that, guys. I think it's an amazing tag. You guys did a great job, and I can't wait to give you my answers. There's really only one question, and that question is, what is your top 10 stand-up comedians? They can be movie comedians, but they had to do at least one stand-up special. So not only is this a tag video, but this is a Bronco Juggalo top 10. Because this is Bronco Juggalo's top 10 stand-up comedians created by Jen and Christian from Jen's Reviews from the Grave. I got a couple honorable mentions. Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, Dave Chappelle. Richard Pryor, Rodney Dangerfield. I think all are great comedians. Now, there's not going to be a lot of other classic comedians on this list, and it's not because I don't like them or anything, it's just because I really didn't see a lot of their stuff. So I don't really know a lot of it, like Sam Kinison, Andy Kaufman, stuff like that. I didn't know a lot of their stuff, so it's not on here. I grew up in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, so you're going to find comics from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Coming in at number 10, we have the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Eddie Murphy. I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan, always have been. Don't care about the bullshit with him. I love fucking Eddie Murphy. Great comic. Eddie Murphy Raw is one of the greatest comic specials of all time. Coming in at number 9, we have one of the original kings of comedy, Cedric the Entertainer. I fucking love Cedric the Entertainer. He is an awesome fucking dude, and I love him in all his movie roles, especially in the barbershop role. I love that movie. Coming in at number 8, we have Jeff Foxworthy, the redneck king himself. When I was growing up, my mom loved Jeff Foxworthy's tapes, and she thought they were hilarious, and I listened to them, and I thought they were hilarious. I am not a redneck. I'm about the farthest thing you can get from a redneck, but I thought it was just downright fucking hilarious. That dude can make me laugh. Coming in at number 7, we have Chris Rock. I have always loved Chris Rock. I think he is fucking hilarious. He is so funny. He is a great comedian. Love him in all his movie roles. I love him in Jay and Silent Bob, especially when he's playing Shakalooka King. I fucking love that. And he's all like, Cracker? Cracker? Where you at? And he's talking to his assistant, played by Jamie Kennedy, I believe his name is. Fucking hilarious, dude. He's so funny. I fucking love Chris Rock. One of the best stand-up comedians of the last 20 years. 30 years. Coming in at number 6, we have Whoopi Goldberg. I love Whoopi, man. She does not get enough praise for her comedy roles, especially her stand-up comedic roles. And she does not get enough praise for her stand-up comedy. Whoopi Goldberg is one of the funniest stand-up comics of all time. I love her. Coming in at number 5, we have Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is so fucking funny. Rest in peace. I loved you in the Ocean's movies. I loved you in Friday. I loved you in Don't Be a Menace. I loved you in everything. And I love your stand-up. You are a king. You are a king among comics. Coming in at number 4, we have Mr. Ron White. Ron White kind of rose to fame with Jeff Foxworthy on the Redneck Comedy Tour, but he is so fucking funny. One of the funniest guys of all times. His Drunk in Public, I love that. Tater Salad, I love that. He is so fucking funny. When he talks about Sue and Sears and changing the name to Ron White's Big Fucking Building, I love that. Ron White is so fucking funny and one of my favorite comics of all time. Coming in at number 3, we have John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo is so funny. I love him as Clown, by the way, in the Spawn movie. But I just fucking love him. One of my favorite jokes of him is when he's talking about how he held his baby girl for the first time, and he's looking down at this beautiful, young, innocent face, and he knows he's gonna fuck her up. I love John Leguizamo in just about every movie role he's in. He is so good, so funny, and I love him. Coming in at number 2, we have the late, the great, the legendary Robin Williams. Probably the greatest comedian to ever live, just not my personal favorite. He's my number 2 favorite, though. Robin Williams, I love you. You were an amazing man, and I hope to God you found some peace. I really do. I love your stand-up. I love all your TV shows. I love your movies. Growing up, when I was younger, teenager actually, almost, because it came out right around that time, I loved you in Aladdin. I still love you in Aladdin. It's my favorite Disney movie to this time. I love Robin Williams so much. Such an awesome, awesome dude. Great comedian. Good morning, Vietnam! Love that shit. Alright guys, it is time for the number 1 spot. My favorite comedian of all time. I quote this guy so much, it makes everybody around me buggy. My favorite number 1 comedian of all time is the current living legend, in my opinion, Gabriel fucking Iglesias. Fluffy himself. Oh my God! I can't do it like he can, but it's so fucking awesome. I love you, Fluffy. You are the man. Every time you do a voice, every time you do a special, I'm right there. I miss your show. I wish it was still on. I like your new show. Honestly, it's not a show that I would normally watch. Gabriel Iglesias' new show, it's one of those sitcom comedies where everything gets wrapped up in 30 minutes and everybody's happy at the end. But because Gabriel Iglesias is in it and does a lot of his type of humor in it, it's an amazing show just because of him. That is it, guys, for my top 10 stand-up comedians created by Jen and Christian. Go over and check out their channel. It's called Jen's Reviews from the Grave, and it's awesome. I'm going to tag, hey, isn't that Devon Graham? I'm going to tag Need Gore, and I'm going to tag Lauren's Collections. As I said, this is Bronco Juggalo saying peace.
And speaking of that, I get pulled over by a cop one night, 2 minutes after coming out of a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. All right? Don't get ahead of me. Watch, I made a left turn instead of making a right, but I wasn't paying attention because I had a box. I was like, oh, you're gonna get it when you get home. Oh, you've been so bad. You're gonna get it. I'm not paying attention. I go the wrong way, right? Sure enough. Oh! I pull over. Later. I'm sitting there patiently waiting, and the cop is taking forever. I said, the hell with this, he's taking too long. I grabbed my box, I put it on my lap, I flipped it open, right? Oh, I was gonna get nasty. And just as I was about to tear it up, the cop gets to the window and says the same thing that they all say, right? You know why I stopped you? It was too easy. I looked at him and I said, because you can smell it.
ICP, Twisted, 3-6 Mafia, DJ Chris.
I shot a hater in the head with a 357, and I seriously doubt he fucking going to heaven. He was a hater. He spent all his